Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga for a New Year. I'm Ashley Thompson. This is week 2. How did your first week go? Ooh, it is rough getting back into routine, but at the same time it does feel good. But if you're feeling like me, I feel very behind on so many things. And when I feel stressed out, that tension starts to build in my neck and shoulders. So I thought you might be feeling the same way. So today we're going to focus on some neck and shoulder stretches. We are going to start in a seated position. If it's not comfortable for you to be seated upright on the floor, you can elevate your hips on a bolster or cushion. Also, you can do the first part of this class in a chair. And let me know. I'm recording these as we go because I wanted to be able to ask you for feedback and for suggestions if there was something you wanted me to focus on. And I can do an entire class that can be done in your chair if you would like to see that. So let me know. Anyway, let's get going. So wherever you are, just take a moment to close your eyes. Notice your sit bones anchoring into the floor or into the chair. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears and just notice your breath just as it is. Just taking a moment to pay attention to our breath, to our body. We can place one hand to our belly, one hand to our heart, beginning to deepen our inhalation, breathing in, noticing our belly rise, filling up our lungs, our throat. Exhaling, letting all the air out of the body. If possible, let that inhale be through the nose. And then you can either sigh it out through the mouth or exhale out through the nose. Take 2 more deep breaths here. We'll rest our hands to our thighs and just start some gentle shoulder rolls. So we're rolling forward, lifting the shoulders up by our ears, and then sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Let's do that 3 more times in this direction. And the next time the shoulders are back and down, we're going to take the circles forward. So just rolling in the opposite direction. One more time forward, and then let's roll them back and down. So we're going to keep those shoulders down. This is something you can check in with throughout the day, because as we start to get stressed and tense, those shoulders tend to start to creep up. We're going to drop our chin towards our chest, take a breath into the back of the neck, the upper back. And we'll take our right ear over to our right shoulder and stack the ear over. And then our opposite hand is going to reach, maybe if we're elevated, to the bolster or maybe to the floor. Take a breath here. Maybe walking the hands behind us to increase that stretch. Another deep inhale. We'll rest our hand to our thigh. We can slowly bring the chin back towards the chest. And then we're going to take it over to the other side. Take a moment, see how this side feels. It's perfectly fine just to keep the hands where they are. Or we can start to walk the hand back to increase that stretch. One more inhale here. We'll bring our hand to our thigh, slowly bring our chin back towards our chest, and then we're going to stack our head over our shoulders. Then we're going to sweep the arms. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, bring the palms together, exhaling, hands to heart center. I want to do this for several times, so just take a moment to connect with the rhythm of your own breath versus matching my movements. You can even close your eyes to allow yourself to do that a little more easier. Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to bring the arms up. We're going to bend the elbows, bring the elbows down to shoulder height, and then just let the elbows press back so that you're feeling an opening through the chest, through the fronts of the armpits. Neck is nice and long. We'll make sure we're not hunching the shoulders up. And then we're going to bring the elbows towards each other and then open back out into that chest stretch. So in adding our breath to our movement, we can exhale, draw together. Inhale, open wide. Same as before, eyes can be closed or open, whatever helps you better connect to your body and breath. One more time, opening up wide. We're going to reach the arms up. Now you can just reach up. Notice my hands are not going to be in the shot. I'm going to sink down for a second. We're going to interlace our fingers and then turn the palms towards the sky. Now that's a big stretch. You know, listen to your body. Just take that if it feels good. Lengthening up. And then we're going to let go of the hands. We're going to start to twist our spine. So keep the spine nice and tall. Arms flow down, one in front of us, one behind us. When we're twisting through the core. You can even gently draw the belly button in. And just look over your back shoulder if the neck feels good here. And always coming back to the breath. 2 deep breaths in our twist. On our next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up, bring ourselves back center, and then take our twist to the other side. 2 more deep breaths here. And we'll unwind our twist. So next we're going to come over onto all fours. So you may want some cushion for your knees. We're going to be there for a moment. Knees are under hips, wrists are under shoulders. We're going to spread our fingers wide. Let's take a few rounds of cat and cow while we're here. We'll drop our tail, drop our head, round the spine. Just letting go of any tension in the neck and shoulders. And then breathing in, we'll extend the spine, lift our tail, lift our chest. Then you can hold one of these stretches or take 3 more flows with me. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, extending. We'll return to a neutral spine and we'll come into child's pose. So I don't know if you tried the different versions from our first video. I'm going to take my knees a little bit wider today, sink my hips towards the heels. Then we're going to walk the hands out, really focus on that deep shoulder stretch we get in child's pose. Remember, you can either rest your head to a block or pillow or let the forehead find the floor. And just allow yourself to let go. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Let's add a side stretch while we're here. Walk our hands over to the right. Feeling that stretch to the left side body. Think of sinking back into the left hip. And walking our hands over to the left, finding a stretch to the right side. We'll walk our hands back center, return to all fours. We're gonna do arm circles. If being on all fours is feeling too sensitive today, you can also do these standing. We're gonna sweep the right arm up and around. If we wanna add the breath to that, we can inhale, sweep up, And exhale down. Now as we're moving the arm, that shoulder blade is down the back. And so the shoulder's not moving up, but just the arm is reaching while we keep the shoulder in a sturdy place. That works. Then we'll switch directions. Inhaling, sweeping up, and exhaling down. I think stable was the word I was looking for, not sturdy, but moving on. Let's do 3 more. And we'll place our hand to the mat. We'll take it to the other side. Inhaling, sweeping the left arm up, and exhaling down. We'll aim for about 5 in each direction. Then we'll reverse. If you're moving a little slower than I am, maybe not 5, It's more about the movement and the intention, taking that time to focus on where we feel our shoulder, where we feel the movement. We'll come back to all 4s. So we're gonna take a deeper stretch than the child's pose position. We're gonna do down puppy. So for down puppy, if you're familiar with down dog, similar idea, except we're gonna keep our knees on the mat. So you're gonna walk your hands out, and here's where we can have a pillow or block to rest our forehead. This may feel like plenty of stretch, or if we need more, we're gonna bring that forehead all the way down to the mat. And you can either reach out, let the fingertips touch the mat, or you can let the forearms rest down. So just play with where you can come back to your breath and feel comfortable enough in the stretch. Don't hesitate to add props or rest for your head if that helps you relax into the stretch more. 2 more breaths. I'll start to lift the head and carefully walk the arms back in. Now we're going to come up to a seated position, untuck our feet, bring the legs out in front. We're going to scoop forward. And you can either just come onto the back in any way that feels comfortable, or slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Scoot a little further forward. And just take a moment to hug knees to chest, gently rocking side to side. Then we're going to stack our knees over our hips, bring our arms out to a T, and then drop our knees over to the right, looking up or to the left. So we're definitely getting a nice twist through the spine and a stretch through the hips and legs, but we're also getting an opening through the shoulders and chest. Exhaling, we'll slowly bring the knees back center. And then I'm going to switch because I'm over here by this wall today. And take the knees over to the left side, looking up or turning the head to the right. Look back towards the ceiling, bring the knees back center, drop our feet to the floor. We can either walk the feet a little wider and drop the knees together, or take our legs out straight. We're just going to take a very quick final relaxation. I won't keep you here for long, but just take a moment to scan the body from head to toe, noticing if we're carrying any tension in our forehead. Let the eyes drop to the back of the head. Unclench your jaw, the tongue drop. Relaxing the neck and shoulders, arms heavy, fingers soft. Breathing in, noticing the rise of our rib cage. Breathing out, letting every rib bone go. allowing your belly to soften, the hip sockets to relax and release. Imagine the muscles of the thighs letting go of the bone, the kneecaps drop, relaxing the calf muscles, letting the feet fall. We're just going to take 5 more deep breaths here together. With every exhale, sinking a little deeper into the floor beneath us, feeling that support. Wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, reach our arms overhead, stretch out from head to toe. Then we'll bend our knees, turn to one side, and press ourselves up seated. Thank you so much for joining me this week. So now you know there are more videos to be made and you do have a chance to make some requests. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you next Saturday.